Welcome to Congaree National Park in South Carolina. What's incredible about this place is it's home to one of the largest intact tracts of old growth forests left in the United States. Yes, it's true this park was dubbed the worst national park. However, I'm really glad that we went. There's colossal pines and cypress and other hardwood trees growing up out of the ground. But our favorite part was actually the audio. All of the nature sounds that you're hearing, the birds, the frogs, the owls calling back and forth to each other, it was all just so incredible. Along this journey, I want to share the really cool national parks with you. We're also going to share part of the camping life.
Does this mean they're about to attack? And there's my best friend getting behind the scenes stuff too of our little campy area.
There we go. We're getting somewhere, Jen. Okay, I gotta go to the top.
All right, it's getting a little darker here. We're cooking at our nice campsite. Hey, best friend, wave. We got red wine in those nice cups. We got a steak on the skillet here. We got hummus and veggies for dinner tonight. We have guests wanting food with us too, but you can see in the background we have our little camper and the Explorer. We are packed. We're ready to go, ready for dinner. I got to flip this steak, so yeah. Oh, I just saw a firefly. Here's our guest. Hi. Whoa, don't go away. Oh, she did. She's eating that firefly. They're she's hunting fireflies. Hey friends, this is the teardrop trailer that we are going to be staying in the next 2.5 weeks. I'm going to give you a little cribs tour of it. It's very extensive. Here we go. It has doors on either side. I have pillowcases using as curtains. There will be another pillow, of course. But here we are. Actually, I will widen this. I'm going to set it on the wide. There we go. 2 little cabinets. A nice foam mattress. And there we are. It's just a nice little cozy teardrop that's easy to plug in anywhere. It's easy to tow behind the vehicle. It's easy to pull up to a campsite and easy to set up. So this is what life is going to be like for a little bit. There's also a fan above me. The window's open. It's pretty nice and cozy in here. It's really not too shabby. Can you hear the peacock in the background? We're staying at a campground that is let me try and get some light on me. We're staying at a campground that is also a bird farm. They offer fresh eggs. In fact, we're getting free fresh eggs for breakfast tomorrow. They have geese, chickens, ducks, and, as you heard, a peacock. It also doubles or triples as a auto shop and car dealership. So that's pretty unique, pretty exciting. But other than the peacock, it's really quiet. The people seem nice so far. The other campers have introduced themselves, so not a terrible place to stay in South Carolina near Congaree National Park. I don't mind it. Honestly, if I came back around, I'd stay again. So, pretty cool. The bathroom's really nice. I'll show you a little bit of that. But, yeah, this is it. There's not a whole lot to it, not a much of a glow up for it yet, but we'll work on that, right?
Oh, there's our friend.
Oh, we're going. Okay, you ready? Okay, go. Here's the shower.
Check out the shower. Pretty great. Minus our cockroach friend. But honestly, not bad.
It is a nice shower. It is a nice bathroom. It's super nice for camping. I mean,
Smells good.
I'd consider this glamping, honestly.
Oh,
This is nice. Even though there's cockroaches, it's in the south. We're expecting it. It's whatever. All right. We're getting ready for bed. Good night. Good morning. Cheers. Starting off with hot coffee, hot tea, and eggs. There's so many eggs. All right, so I think we were giving this place a 2 or a 3 because all night long the peacocks were calling, and then the roosters, and the shower we thought was hot at first and then became very cold very quickly. So yeah, we're warming up now.
I just want to pop in to say enjoy the nature sounds for the next couple minutes. I am going to include a much longer video of all the nature sounds and this beautiful audio, but enjoy this small snippet here. Congaree National Park in South Carolina was actually surprising. So it is labeled like the worst national park. There's so much to experience there, even though it's not the grand vistas of the American West and a whole lot of activities to do, but you can hike and kayak and everything. It is still such an incredible park. And so I'm really happy that my best friend and I went there, experienced it for ourselves. So this trip was to move me into my next chapter. And excuse me, I honestly, side note, debated whether I should just script this. So I just decided raw and unscripted. That's what this series is going to be about. Me changing over from the Florida Southeast chapter to the Pacific Northwest. And so my best friend planned it all out. We did 2.5 weeks of going across America, visiting 6 national parks and 1 national monument, Mount Rushmore, and I'm super glad we did all of it. There was so much healing and growth, and I'm just excited to share it all with you. But first off, we stopped in South Carolina. We stayed in a Airbnb in Georgia, and it was just beautiful, and it was great because I'm glad we had like a really good proper shower before starting out on the adventure on the camping, because we did it in my little teardrop trailer right here, and it was great and it was adventurous, and a lot of it too was let me see what I need to do this kind of stuff on the road all the time. Like, let's just do this 2.5 week trial test of what's going to work, what's not going to work. And so I learned a lot about what I'm going to need to grow as a photographer, videographer, wildlife filmmaker, what I'm going to need to grow for all that. It was tough at first because, you're trying to figure out, like, how can I get a routine? That's kind of a hard part. What am I going to need to charge batteries? And I'm going to need to power through really tired moments to, at the end of the day, download everything that I got, back it up, and
get ready for the next day adventure. Not only was there a lot to reflect on for me growing as a wildlife filmmaker and photographer, and then me personally flipping this new chapter into my life, but my best friend and I got a whole lot closer, learned a whole lot more about ourselves, and she really became this big sister guide I didn't expect, but I needed. And so she left me with parting words that now, as I am going through harder moments, really inspired me and lifted me up. And I'm really glad that she kind of forced me to do some of the touristy stuff along the way. And I'm just really glad that she was there. So, so don't delay those trips with your best friends. Nurture those relationships, and don't be afraid of messy personal growth along the way. Okay. Next stop from Congaree National Park in South Carolina. We went to her favorite park, the Smokies, the Great Smoky Mountains on the North Carolina and the Tennessee side. We camped there, and it's awesome. I can't wait to show you.